Sunday's a very big Sunday at offshoreinsiders.com, where you can, of course, get our free picks via Twitter. Just go to offshoreinsiders.com, subscribe to our various feeds. Please subscribe to our podcast. We simulcast these both on YouTube and via many different apps on the internet, so please subscribe to us. But again, if you go to Twitter, you can get these broadcasts as soon as they come out. Again, the link to everything is at offshoreinsiders.com. We do have a free pick today, Sunday, and it's an actual premium pick from my picks, Joe Duffy's Picks, the anchor of offshoreinsiders.com. We even added Steam at 9:51 this morning. Many of you brought the picks last night. Make sure you check back in. We're too good to simply be bragging about a mere 4-2 wise guy play run. Now is the time to tell us. We've got to improve on simply just winning. We've got to destroy the bookmakers like we've been doing for 26 years. Not ready to rest on our laurels of just 26 years of winning. We want to say 36 and then 46, and I don't know, I'll die eventually. I don't know if I'll get to 56 years of winning or not, but we are going to continue to work hard for you. Our sensational football season, yep, we're not going to rest on those laurels. Let's get to Sunday. 4 winners. We've got a wise guy playing both the NBA and college basketball. www.offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. In reality, you just got 3 more, including both wise guys to access, because we're going to give you one of our major plays. It is to go with Utah, plus the 15 against Arizona. Incredibly, every Utah loss this season has been by 4 points or fewer. With 2 tough conference road games staring at Arizona, they're going to look to simply survive. Utah holds teams to 8.8 points below their normal average. We look for them to keep this score very tight and competitive. Utah's a very young team, but those are the kind that start peaking right about now, late January, folks. In fact, they've been competitive in nearly every loss, has them sneaking under the radar. Remember, some teams, when teams lose a bunch of close games, they're generally going to be very undervalued. When teams win a bunch of close games, they're going to be overrated. Remember, one of our many golden rules, there is no more overrated statistic when it comes to handicapping games against the spread than a 1-loss record. I'm not predicting that Utah's going to win this game outright. I'm just predicting they're going to cover. And when you look at straight-up records and compare it to the other key metrics, that's where you can isolate overrated and underrated teams. Now, remember our dichotomous straight-up and ATS team theory that has made both of us, you, me, and everybody listening, well, not everybody listening, but a lot of people listening, a fortune going back to the 1980 Scorephone days. If one team is consistently winning outright but failing to cover, or losing outright and covering, we ride the spread streak, because this is a great way to isolate over and undervalued teams. The Utes have actually lost 21 out of 22 games straight up in Pac-10 road games. Yet they're 2-0-1 against the spread in conference play this year. That's what Utah does. They stay competitive against quality teams, against superior teams. In fact, the last 2 meetings in the series had a combined 19-point spread and a combined 7 points margin of victory. That is what we expect today. Arizona wins the game. Utah keeps it very competitive. Ute Sr., big man, Renan Lentz, who missed the past 3 games with a sprained ankle. He is expected to play Sunday. This is big. Utah, the one area that there's a little bit of a mismatch, they will have to hold their own on the boards. But getting Lenz back is humongous for them. It gives them some height to match up against Arizona's big men. Again, Utah keeps this game close enough. Joe Duffy's Picks, Utah plus the 15. Wow, you got to visit. You got to visit that loaded card right now at offshoreinsiders.com. Visit it every day. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to us here on either YouTube or iTunes or Stitcher, TuneIn, etc. Most importantly, subscribe to us at Twitter, because you get all the multimedia feeds come to you. It's Offshore Insider at Twitter. They only allow a certain number of characters, but of course our website is offshoreinsiders.com, where we link to each and every one of our social media sites. The source for winners, www.offshoreinsiders.com.